Hey guys, welcome to the channel. We're just out. This is her first time riding a motorcycle, so we're learning. I've showed her a few things and she putted up through the bottom here by the house, but we want to be real careful, and we're just not doing long rides up through the field. We're just, she'll go a little bit, stop, and take off and stop now. So don't judge her. This is her first time ever riding a motorcycle, and it's a little different. And where she's at right now, she's parked on this off camber, so she's got to stand the bike up with it leaning to the left that far, so it'd be a little harder than normal to get the bike stood up.
Yeah.
Yeah, use your body weight. There you go. Takes practice getting used to everything. Make sure you're in neutral. So the best thing to do is be turned to go this way.
That's some work.
So now just, there you go. Just don't take off when your bars are turned that sharp. There you go. Now you can take off. And just go slow, starting and stopping. I'm actually on the 300L basically because I wanted my helmet on so we could talk on the incentives and she can hear me better. That, and I don't have to run back and forth up through here chasing her every time just to do it. There you go, good job. So you got to learn to pull up, stop, put your feet down, hold the clutch in, but still hold the brakes so the bike don't roll. And learn, like I was telling her, up here it's kind of off cambered, so anytime you stop on an off camber, you want to, the upper side is where you put your foot down, because if you try to put your foot down on the low side, well, it's a long ways down and you could fall over easy. So you always want to put your foot down, be it left or right, on the uphill side. Now she has rode a four-wheeler. She had a four-wheeler and it was a standard, so that helped a lot. She's rode a four-wheeler and used the clutch and gears. The difference is on the four-wheeler, you don't really have to balance. You just kind of just roll, and the difference is on a four-wheeler too, is you just turn your bars to go to turn, and you're not leaning to turn. Good job. That's what you do. You had your foot down.
my left foot was like, what do you do? It was trying to find ground.
It's okay to have it ready. It's okay to have your foot down to get it ready because you're thinking about you're going to stop. So remember never to put your foot down while you're moving because it can hurt your foot. But
tell my left like that.
Yeah, it was like a reflex. Your leg had a mind of its own.
Yes, it did. It's like, what are you doing to me?
So like I was saying, she already knows how to use a clutch and to let out. I mean, she drove my pickup, which are standards, and we had a car that's standard, stuff like that. So that's not the problem. Basically, it's going to be just balance and starting and stopping without falling over, and learn how to sometimes your bike will want to lean, and you've got to, well, woman handle it, or manhandle it, whatever you want to call it, but you got to let the bike not fall over the best you can. You got to be in charge, because it will happen. You'll eventually, you step in a hole, and that, when you do, you're going to, all you guys listening who've rode, you know, you'll be out in the woods somewhere, anywhere, and you stop, and you go to put your foot down, but darn, there's a hole there, and you didn't expect it. So it catches you unexpected. And that's what really freaks you out, is because you didn't expect that hole. And you're already leaned so much, it makes it real hard to straighten back out. Good job. The only difference is here is probably on the right side is your uphill side. That would be the best foot to put down and use your front brake to hold it. This is kind of nice not having to run on foot up here through here chasing you back and forth. She had only went up here before I turned the camera on one time up here and turned around. And that was after me showing her the controls and the clutch and the start and kill switch and how to use everything. Oop. You made it, you done it. But I can tell you, even I fall over. I've done it so many times, it will definitely happen. I'd actually done it on this hill one time, right up through that brush. I get up there and I'm climbing the hill and then I stop. Well, I stepped too far and fell over. You guys look back on my old videos on 250L. I crashed twice in the same spot. Falling over, not really a crash. This is our figure 8. We don't have a figure 8. So this is our figure 8. It's just a big one. You got it. Good job. That's what it takes. And the best way to teach them, guys, if you're teaching your wife, is teach them slow. Don't just get them on the bike and think, well, you know, it's ready. Let's go up the road. You've made it that far. We can go right now. Because it takes a lot to be able to get it down to close.
Yeah, don't do it till they're comfortable.
Right, till they're comfortable. If they ain't comfortable, don't do it. If they say I don't want to try to go up a hill, well then don't do it. It's okay, no problem. No big deal. It'll come when it's time. There you go, perfect. You done the uphill side. See, it's a lot easier to lean, and when on the uphill side, as short-legged as you are, your right leg is longer. Because your left leg's down there, it's a lot further down. Look at that license plate on there, guys. It says Woodzman. That's the tag off my 250L. You're right, you're good right there. Now you gotta be able to take off on that hill. So it'll take a little bit more gas to do that.
I gotta get my feet right. Hang on.
That's the way to do it. Use your rear brake. Perfect. That was as good as you can get. Oops. I'm spinning the grass up. I'm going to get in trouble. She can't hear. Oh, yeah, we got the centers on. She can't hear me.
You're funny.
Darn the luck. So this is like our motocross track here.
Yep.
One of these days I'll get some big jumps, double jumps, triples, and she can jump them.
No.
Ain't happening, huh?
No, ain't happening.
That bike is a blast to ride. At my last video I made before this one, I rode that bike at work. I rode it to work, and then I rode it at lunch break on the gravel, and I mean, it is just so much fun. And it's actually, it's not as small as you think when you're riding it. It feels good. Yeah, I can already tell she's already getting a lot better at the takeoffs. It's coming back to her from the four-wheeler days. I mean, when she rode a four-wheeler, she rode a lot. I mean, we rode in the sand dunes, we rode gravel roads, we rode all over the place on the four-wheelers.
Whoa, dude.
It's all right, you're okay. Just remember,
Woo!
pull the brake a little bit. If you think it's going to run away, just pull the brake a little bit and the clutch.
I about messed up.
Anytime you use a brake, you want to use a clutch, definitely, because on a standard like that is, you go pulling the brake without the clutch, you're going to kill the motor. So we got a cycle racks coming for this, which would be nice. It's real nice and wide on the back, and it has bars that go down the side to the passenger foot pegs. And that's going to protect the bike a lot if it does fall over. I'd rather damage and scratch a rack than tear the bike up or break your signals off or something like that. Cool beans. So we're going to keep on practicing for quite a while to this evening. We got all evening, and that's what our evening is set for doing. Thank you guys for watching. Click the thumbs up. Subscribe, because we're going to have a lot more videos with her and more training videos as we go. We also got to get her some motorcycle license one of these days. That's a ways down the road, but we'll get it. And I think it's going to be fun. Good times have come our way. Thank you guys. Catch you in the next one. Right on. Let off. Pull the brake. You scared me. You guys about missed out. I'm glad I stayed on here for a little bit. What happened?
I forgot to press my brake, but I had my clutch halfway in, so I controlled it.
Oh. Luckily, if it starts doing that, pull the clutch all the way in. And that it'll stop pretty much going then, because it might be rolling, but at least it won't be pulling.
It's old things coming back.
Oh, yeah. So,
I about freaked myself out, so it's okay.
Say goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
See y'all. Get you in the next one.
Right on.
Right on.